Welcome back to Moneyline Plus, everyone. I hope you're having a great week, and I hope you're ready for even a better weekend, okay? Now, my last two shows, I went 1-4. I decided to take a step back, kind of reset, find a different advantage in these games. I'm realizing that I need to start looking ahead at spots that I like, not just trying to place a bet every night. I've been more profitable that way. If I have a couple days to look at a game, or I actually find a spot I actually like, instead of just, oh, there's games on tonight, let me put some money out there. So yeah, it's been a little better over the last 2 days that I've tried that. So now I'm ready to bring that to you. Now, another thing, live betting. You should really think about live betting if you can watch the games, okay? If you could watch the games, you can get a flow of it. You can see if a team's gonna come back, if a team's gonna pull away. I wouldn't touch the over-unders. They could say there's 3.5 minutes left and there's really 4.5 minutes. That kind of changes everything for the over-under. But live betting is huge. Last night I live bet on the Jazz game. When they announced Harden was out, I knew that the Jazz were, or the Nets were completely depleted, and I knew that there was no way that they were going to be able to keep pace with the Jazz. And I knew every quarter they were going to win, and I bet on it, and every quarter they won. And I didn't bet on it until the end of each quarter, so I can feel the flow, make sure that there was no injuries, or just that it was going like I thought it would. And sure enough, I hit on every single quarter. So you should really think about live betting games if you can watch them. That's highly profitable, okay? So please like and subscribe to my videos if you haven't already. It's greatly appreciated. It helps me out. Now, I have 5 games tonight, or there's 5 games on. I'm only playing one of them, but I'm gonna go through the other 4 just in case if you feel like you wanna play them, you can get some info on them. So the first one I have for you, Wizards at New York. Now New York is -3. They played twice already. The Knicks won both times. The first time Bradley Beal didn't play. The second time Westbrook and Bradley Beal just shot bad, terribly. I don't expect that to happen again, and I don't expect the Knicks to beat the Wizards 3 times in the same season. Teams just don't really do that. So I'm actually going to be pretty bold on this one, and I would go the Wizards money line. You can take the +3, obviously, but I think they're going to have the upset tonight, and I would go the Wizards money line on this one. Second one, Clippers versus Spurs. Now they have the Clippers -6. They just played last night. Clippers smacked them by 30 points. If Kawhi and Paul George play, I will go Clippers -6 again. They're looking at their 4th straight win. But if one of them sit, Kawhi or Paul George, I would go the Spurs +6. I think they would keep it close if one of those don't play, but this one's not too hard. I would go Clippers -6 if everyone's healthy. Third one, Warriors versus the Kings. Kings -2.5. The Warriors don't really have anyone to score since Steph Curry's been out. Wiggins went off for 40 the first game Curry was gone. We thought that, okay, maybe he can hold the ship down until Curry gets back. That kind of died out. Now, this year in the playoffs, usually there's only 8 seeds. Now, this year there's 9 and 10, 9th and a 10th seed. Now, the Warriors are in the 10th spot right now. The Kings are 3 games behind the Warriors. And so this game will mean a lot to them, trying to get to that 10th seed. So I think they're going to come out with some motivation today. And I would take the Kings -2.5. The fourth one I have for you is Portland versus Miami. They have Miami -4. I think that's a lot. I'm going to be watching this one all day for injuries. Hopefully somebody else sits for the Heat. But right now, they're giving Dame 4 points, and the Heat have not been playing well. I'm leaning really heavily towards Portland +4. I even might make this one of my plays tonight. I'm just not sure yet. Grogic is going to be out for the Heat too, so that's someone that's not going to be out there to help slow down Dame. I would think heavily about taking the Blazers +4 here for sure. Now, on to my first official play of the day. I have the 76ers land in LA to take on the Lakers. Now, right now, the line is Philly -5. This is a finals matchup preview that's going to look a lot different in the actual finals. Another side note, you should think about future bets too for MVP, who to win the conference, who to win the championship. It doesn't have to just be bets tonight. It can be bets in the future, and you can get better odds because it's so much further down the road. I have my wife. She just put money down on James Harden to win the MVP last night. I thought that was a great bet because everybody ahead of him has already won it a couple times or is hurt. And I have money on the 76ers and the Lakers to both come out of their conferences. If that happens, I get a good little chunk of change. So you should think about making bets, future bets, or is what they're called, because those can pan out and pay a lot of money because you can get really good odds early on. So back to the game though. The finals will be July 8th, and I think this is going to be a finals preview. But this game will be without Embiid. He's dealing with a sore knee. AD is dealing with his sore Achilles, and LeBron has a high ankle sprain. Now, without Embiid, the 76ers have looked great, okay? Ben Simmons has been holding it down. He looks like he is not on pace because Rudy Gobert is probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year, but Ben Simmons is making a strong case for that, okay? He's a much more versatile defender. But he's been holding it down without Embiid. Seth Curry's been in and out of the lineup, one of the best shooters in the game, holding it down without him. So I really like what Doc Rivers has done with Philadelphia and their culture. Really changed it. They're going to be a hard out in the playoffs, okay, when they get everybody healthy. Now, the Lakers, they kept things straight without AD, because they had GOAT James out there. But ever since LeBron went down, they have just fallen off. They've lost 3 straight. I don't see when their next win is going to come. They've lost by 15 and 17 points. So -5 to a better 76ers team than the last couple teams they played. It seems very, very low to me. Now, I know Montrezl Harrell and Dennis Schroeder, they're going to come out and play hard. They always do. They hustle. They just aren't going to be enough to hold off this Phillies team that looks like they're on a mission right now, okay? So my play for this one would be the Philadelphia 76ers -5 to beat my beloved Lakers. Always bet with your head, never bet with your heart. It's not worth it. It's about making money, okay? So I would go with the 76ers -5. Now, a quick recap of my plays. I would go Wizards money line for the upset. Kind of bold, but I like that spot. Clippers -6 if Kawhi and Paul George play. Kings -2.5. And the Blazers +4 I might want to take the money line, but if they're going to give me 4 points, I would take it. So the Blazers +4 against Miami. So, yeah, I hope you got some good info here. Please like, subscribe to this video if you haven't. The NCAA tournament continues this weekend, Sweet 16. Hope we can make some money on that too. So, yeah, baseball starts next week, so it's starting to heat up, guys. I hope we make some money today. I hope you catch some tickets, and thanks for watching.